I'm standing along busy Grand Avenue on a Wednesday morning before Memorial Day here outside of Pine Grove Cemetery, and the members of the VFW post in Wausau, Burns Post 388, are engaged in their annual practice of putting up flags here outside the cemetery to commemorate Memorial Day, and I thought it might be worthwhile to ask them what this practice means to them of putting up these flags every year.
I'll put the row of flags all the way down till the end.
Spoke with Bernie Gerke, 66, of Schofield, a Vietnam-era vet who served in Cuba.
Many years ago, I think they tried to put them at the graves of all the veterans, but there's so many of them, and so many are scattered, you don't really know where they all are. And the one you'd miss would be the one that the people come to pay tribute.
I also talked to Bill Tomczak, 64, of Schofield, who served in Vietnam in the Tet Offensive.
I think when people drive down Grand Avenue, and even myself, when I drive down and I see all those flags, all of a sudden I get the shivers. You know, because
it gives you a pause.
It gives you pause, because I mean, when you see the flag, and then you remember the jets that go over and the helicopters that came in, and you remember jumping out of helicopters, and then you remember all the firing and the cannons going off, and you know, it's quite a orchestra, you know, and that just brings that all back, and you look at it and you just hope people appreciate. I mean, that's what you hope.
Right?
Okay. You got to keep in mind that GAR grave over there too, you know.
That's where, that's me.
For veterans like Gerke and Tomczak, a holiday like Memorial Day is an observance of part of their experience that's never far away.
It's there. You know, it's there. You experience it, you never forget it, but it's always there. Whether you got shot at or didn't get shot at, whether you were there, you slept in a hole or on a ship or you were in an airplane, no matter what you did.
Here at the north end of Pine Grove Cemetery, there's a sign, Memoriam to All War Veterans. It was provided by the VFW, and it lists the number of servicemen and women from central Wisconsin who died in conflicts from the Civil War through World War II to Vietnam, the Persian Gulf Crisis, and others. And it gives you a sense of the scope of the sacrifice some of these men and women made. And as I look down south on Grand Avenue, I can see the 300 or more flags that make up this memorial. These will be up through Memorial Day. I'm Robert Menser for the Wausau Daily Herald.